My entire journey has been one of building new businesses. I've never run a business that was already set up by someone. While each time, I regretted the fact that my life was not comfortable, cushy, so to speak. Uh, Today, I think that was the biggest blessing I've had professionally. So, starting multiples was like doing something that I've done 5 times before. So, it never appeared as anything different. In my e-commerce initiatives, I had to show a lot of tenacity because it was like a snake and ladder game. Each time I thought I was going up, I was coming down much faster and to a much lower heights. But the never say give up kind of attitude and having the conviction in what I was pursuing allowed me to face all these odds, to continue to focus my attention and energy to make it happen. It was a very, very difficult journey for many reasons. One, the environment was way too dynamic for anybody to comprehend and respond with a cohesive set of actions. And secondly, I was sitting inside a large institution called ICICI. In some sense, doing a business that was not core to the ICICI, banking and financial services business. So, the complexity of having a rather odd shareholder and the dynamic environment of the market made my life almost impossible. And having survived that and come out with very, very successful ventures, which I eventually monetized very profitably for ICICI, made me feel that life can't get any more difficult. So, I would say that multiples has been a kind of a very smooth journey. I mean, a lot of people imagine that I would have a lot of, terrible stories to tell in creating multiples. I think the advantage I had was I started multiples with about 25 years of experience behind me. And these 25 years have also been an experience of building new businesses. So, there was a lot of experience of conceptualizing a new business, how to put together a team, how to co-create a vision, how do you set the ground rules in terms of what values we will pursue, and also huge network relationship, track record and credibility in the marketplace. To be honest, I really thought that if I raise about 750 to 800 crores in the first fund, it would be a big achievement. I really thought that there would be no international investors who would back a completely new platform called multiples. And I am so glad that I was proved wrong, both in terms of the size of the fund that we created and also in terms of the quality and the reputation of the institutions like CPPIB and PGGM. These are all globally the best names in pension funds who backed multiples right in the I would say that as far as I know, all the women I know are equally caring about how they are perceived in their home settings, whether as a mother particularly, or as a wife, or as a daughter-in-law, or sister, whatever that may be, and the job that they do. They want to excel in both the hemispheres. I don't think, however ambitious, however responsible a job they may be holding, they are happy to say that I neglected my home because I had to give all my attention to my career. And it's also very interesting that I find that most women who have had a very successful career also have a very successful home, in that they have happy children, happy parents and happy spouses. I won't say that I made any sacrifice. I think I always had my priorities. So, if I was fulfilling my priority number 1 and priority number 2 and I didn't have the time for priority number 3, it was okay because I had my priorities sorted out, and work and excelling in my professional job was always priority number 1. And the good thing I did was that I communicated that in a way that my children could understand. They understood it when they were tiny children in their ages of 2, 3, 4, 5, and they understood it when they were adolescent. They understood it when they grew up to become young adults. So today, when I ask them that would you have liked that your mother did anything differently, both my children say that no, not at all. We are very, very happy. You were available for us when we needed you, and we didn't need you 1 minute more than what you were available for us. So I'm quite happy that of the priorities that I set. But I think the most important point is to share your priorities. I mean, if you just keep the priorities with yourself, people around you are going to be constantly baffled as to why you do what you do, and what is it that you hope to achieve at the end of it, and do they figure in your life at all. So communicating that my children are very, very important, but my career is very important and it cannot wait to suit my personal needs, I think